you see the people going in the hospital, they're crying they say, hey man, we ain't got they won't give us they want us to use the same old mask over and over again. And some of the people are actually crying, real tears. They say, I fear going to work. Now, people in the news call them heroes. Y'all are all heroes. If we heroes, y'all ought to look out for us then. What did they do with the heroes of 9/11? They went in there, all that stuff they had. Look, and the stuff is happening too close together. So it's fresh in everybody's memory. You know, the sailors is looking at, well, my uncle that was in the Gulf War, he then came back and killed himself, and then and they add all that stuff up together. And then, does the Navy love us? Sure they love you. Your captain is trying to help you. We kicked him out and then was stupid enough to go talk about him. Right. And everybody on the ship was chanting the captain's name.
Call him stupid.
Huh? Call him stupid. Undisciplined.
Right.
Okay, and all he was trying to do, technically, he was in a bad organization, but he had to be a good man. If he say, hey man, I am responsible, bump the people upstairs, I'm responsible for y'all, and that ain't right, I ain't going for it. So, and everybody else feel the same way he do. Now, how's the morale of the people gonna be? And then you get things that go on every day. They got ships in the Gulf, and the ships in the Persian Gulf, they're saying, the people on board know, right, that they agitate Iran. And they're agitating people in the area. And are they going to be as willing to shoot? And people see that they underestimate. When the Air Force broke in Iran with the Shah, that did it as one arm of the military. They got Marines with this stuff. They didn't close down their biggest base down there, Camp Lejeune. They didn't close down Camp Lejeune. They got it everywhere. And guess what they're saying? See, when it comes from Allah, there ain't nothing you can do about it. It's like if you let people mix, the death rate gonna go sky high. If you don't let them mix, that means you're closing everything down. You're not gonna produce nothing. That means you gotta pay for them. It ain't cheap now. You gotta pay. Just imagine when it gets up in the millions. It's up 25 million, 26 million already. They gotta pay those salaries. The states are broke. Everything the states are saying, we broke. Who has to fund that? The feds, federal government. When Allah ties your hands is tied. If you go to sleep, you want to wake up, you're uncomfortable. If you wake up, you're uncomfortable and want to go to sleep. If you're sitting down, you want to stand up. If you're standing up, you want to sit down. You can't you're finished.
That's how Donald Trump talks.
Huh?
That's how he talks. Everything is like that.
Yeah.
He says one thing one time and then he says the opposite, or he says, I didn't say that. That's how he talks. That's how he communicates.
He communicates like that. It's normal.
Right.
It's normal. I'll tell you the truth. I knew something was up because we've been working on it, and thanks to Allah. But just for it to be just like that, I can can see why people are not seeing it for what it is, because it just looks like something different or strange. But they don't look at it like God is instrumental in doing that. God is in that dummy's head, got him saying stuff, and next he gonna come up any, many, more. He gonna be into everything. No, he gonna be, hey, look, do not underestimate. Allah gonna run that boy crazy. No, he gonna run him crazy. He's already. But imagine when he get to, even with old Sleepy Joe, whoever he is, anybody gonna whoop him. But when he get to losing, and people get to talking about him, and he ain't punching like he was before, he gonna blow it. He might get up, you know, white boys get up and they show their butt, they take their pants down, right? They do that. You ever see some people driving down the street, they actually stick their behind? Black people don't do that, at least they used to do it. Huh? They stick their butt out the window. For what reason? I don't know. They just do it. Girls and boys, they stick their behind out the window. It looks like, strap yourself in the seat. I believe that this boy is getting ready to go crazy. Like hilarious crazy. He's already headed that way. He's already headed that way. The stuff is getting looser and looser. You got to remember, in the last 3 days, he done had several challenges. Now imagine when he go back home and eat them Big Macs and all that. Hey man, and all that stuff they put in the Big Mac. Hey man, this boy is getting ready to go crazy. No, he's not getting ready to go crazy. He's already gone crazy. I mean, you got to remember, he tells the lady, come on up. And the lady said, yeah, well, the little man, he said, hey man, it's worse than everybody's contradicting him in front of him. Before, they would sit there, they'd look stupid and say, Mary had a little lamb running around the rosy, and then they'll hint that they're right all the time. But now they just say, no, this man here. Hey man, I was looking right at it. That's what Allah is doing. You got to remember, Allah brings things down according to its own nature. It's built in because it's built up and it's bring down is part of its own character. So Don got big, selling wolf tickets to everybody, right? And that's what's going to bring him down. Going to confuse his words. They ain't gonna have, I tell you what he's going to be doing. You know where some of our co-religionists, they speak in tongues? Because you don't know what they say. Can you ever hear them speaking? And don't nobody know what they're saying. And then sometimes they have a lot of snakes. I said, those are garter snakes. There ain't no rattlesnakes in there. I don't see no, I've seen a couple of rattlers. There ain't no rattlers in there. You know, they have them snakes crawling off. I said, those are garter snakes. Right? Hey man, there ain't no rattlers. Why don't you get, if you're so bad, right? Go get a couple of rattlers or them spitting cobras or something. Right? If you bad, yeah. And they be speaking in tongues. And every now and then you turn to a certain type of program. And you don't know what they're saying. And not only that, they don't know what they're saying. Can you imagine? So, speaking in tongues. Anyway, Don gonna be speaking in tongues. He's already doing it, but this is just the first stage. Technically, I look forward to this period we're in. I really, every day is like, hey man, sometimes I just lay there and listen to the news. I don't believe what I'm hearing. Let's let it run. Then you put on overseas news. Even Al Jazeera got pretty good stuff sometimes. Iran News, that's good, or Iran Today, Press TV, and all other kinds of, you can blend it up. RT throws a little punch every now and then. And all their financial programs, you know. Hey. Anyway, this representative of the oppressed is a reverse scapegoat, like all the sins gonna be, well, all their sins gonna go back from them out to them, and they're gonna have to repent, really repent. National Tower. Right? They're going to have to cut all the arms sales, all that bad economic moves. I don't know, what was it, 64% of all Europeans are old people. You see that the 64% of all the old people that die in Europe, they're old people. 64%. They're dying in nursing homes over there. 64% of Europeans. That's a war on the old. And over here, Latinos and Negroes and old folks. I only created men and jinn to serve me. Sometimes these people create things on their own and they get away. They get away. And in their wake, they leave. Say, for instance, we got a system that now, you know, my generation is growing, I'm considered, what they call baby boomer. I mean, the first one. You know, actually from 1946 on up to 1960 or 70, they're baby boomers. Okay, I'm 1945, so I'm the chief baby boomer. And everybody is right behind me. It's a big bulge. You know, everybody used to be young in America. Drink Pepsis, the drinks this young. What do you see on TV now? You ever see commercials? For pads, right? Urinate, pad, you go urinate, medicine, all that stuff is for old people. Everything, I don't say nothing. It's probably something for young. You take this pill, and it's going, you take it once a week, and then, of course, they do say you take one of these pills a week. There's no big deal. You could go blind, you could get back trouble.
Sudden death.
You could die.
Right.
Can you imagine? I said, hell, I want the disease. If all of this, the little old disease, you may have a little rash on your skin, and the stuff they, right, tell the truth, the stuff they give you will kill you. Give me the rash. I don't care nothing about no rash, little old piece of rash, flake, something falling out of my hair, and you got, look, they say it. Oh, that shit, and if you feel a little funny, just go sit down a while, take a drink, but the drink may give you leg problems, back problems, head problems. You may be delirious. Delirious, right? This is what they're saying. And they don't, nobody thinks it's strange. Everybody is just, can you imagine everybody here, man? That's deep, that's all right. Yeah, ain't nobody like we talking now. Yeah. They don't talk like that. The people are just, that's why this is unique, man, to live through it and know what you're living through. For us, that's the way the 60s was. Other people didn't know. They talk about the 60s now. They didn't know what they was living through. After that, they said, man, look what that was really something. But we're doing it now. and we know what's going on. I only created men and jinn that they serve me, that everything that the men, the ants, and the jinns do, it's not saying Allah allows it to happen, but in a way it's absolutely true, because it's the duty of the human being to get control of his nafs, to evolve, to lay control their nafs through the long-range purification process of Islam that makes all of that stuff unnecessary and invalid. Okay, so let me see here. We'll move toward a happiness. Okay, just a couple of announcements. Be worthy of Allah's plan, spiritual jihad, constitutional danger, dilemma. We'll talk about that another time. The need for $50,000. After Ramadan, we're going to go right back to Oakland and take care of all our legal stuff and demand. They have done it. You know, part of our demand, boss man got to give us, not us, me and you, $100 million, because he's been a bad boy. That's the only thing I can say. Boss man has been a bad boy. Part of his tawbah is giving us, I'm sorry, we won't do it again, and he can give us $100 million. You know, constitutionally, nothing that happens to us, the government doesn't have a right to do that. Nothing that they have done, constitutionally. And even people that are with boss man, when boss man orders them to do stuff, they can see, everybody can see, that they don't have the right to do that. It's unconstitutional, you know. It's unconstitutional. Not only is it wrong, but it's unconstitutional according to their right called Constitution. They can't do that. So that's the period that I believe that we're in. We're in the period of the representative of the oppressed. As far as crisis management, I want y'all to look at the crisis and how Don handles a crisis, and you look at how we handle a crisis. Just add it up. How we doing a crisis all the time, every day is some dumb stuff. How did he do it, and how do we do it? Who's the one better psychologically, emotionally situated and with the maturity to handle people that agree and disagree? You know, you have to have a lot of patience. This job, it looks like it takes decades to train somebody, because no matter if you have a good stature and everything, you don't perfect that for years. You don't just pop up and, yeah, I got this covered. It probably looks like it takes decades. That's why longevity, Martin Luther King said in his last speech, longevity has its place. You know, but he's clearly telling everybody, I ain't going there with you. I'm not going to make it. You know, sometime boss man will send you a note saying, that's it, home, forget it. That, when you get it, you know that's what it is. You know what I mean? When boss man, Malcolm said, well, you know the consequences of what he said, I'm a walking dead man. You ever see that one? Malcolm said, I'm a walking dead man. They know. And he told Martin Luther King, they had a meeting. A lot of people don't know. He said, he told Martin Luther King, he said, you're a glorious fool. You are a glorious fool. He said, but it don't make no difference. He said, one thing about me and you, we both dead. Write that up. He said, me and you, we finished. Right? But not dead physically. I mean, physically, yeah. But Martin Luther King, next May 7th, 19th, that'll be Malcolm Day, right? He was martyred on the 21st, Martin Luther King, April 4th, all that stuff is past, right? They're alive and well. In fact, we get tired of them trying to take us back to that era instead of forward to where we are now and beyond. And that's what we're going to be talking about. What we plan to do is make regular Tafsir Quran talks during Ramadan.
Okay.
Yeah, regular Tafsir Quran talks. And then we'll do some, I don't know, we'll have to look at the last half of Ramadan. We'll have to look at that and see if it's ready for, or the last 10 nights we might start doing Taraweeh, and we'll have a feeling. That'll be about 20, 30 days, not 20, 25 days, 20, a few days. We'll have a feeling for what we can do, you know. And even if we have to do Taraweehs separated, and even if we have meals, we can come up and, you know, we can have, if it's 4 or 5 of us or 10 of us at most, you know, we can separate. So this is the feeling that I have, that that's a feeling. But you know, 50,000, it ain't 50 yet, but it'll be by tomorrow evening. You know, 48,000 dead is numbers, you know what I mean? And
They are saying this area hasn't even reached the peak yet. This area hasn't even reached the peak yet.
ain't nobody really reached the really, you know, that's why I see fighting the old bear, can't hardly win, but at least it's something that, you know, or even amongst the white man. But these, whether created or developed, they be knocking people over, and they don't always, especially if you're a Negro and got a couple of years on there, that's what people tell me. So one day I come out of the house, I tell you, this is the way they treat people. But really, our aim has always been to challenge the process.